Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series called You Asked, Ken Answers. So I'm trying to get through a bunch of, not trying, I will get through a bunch of the questions that have been asked on YouTube, on Facebook, on email and my singing forums and so forth. This one comes from Cameron from Ontario, Canada, and he asks, do I need a record company or manager or agent to become successful at singing? That's a pretty mature question, so I assume you're not 16. Anyway, again, all I can do with you guys is share life experiences, and then what you do with that is up to you. I think I've had 26 managers in my life. You heard me right, 26. I've been trying to do this professionally since I was 6 years old. Not trying, I became professional, but trying it as a 16-year-old and then moving on. And of all of those managers that I've had, and I mean big management companies too, I've had 2 good managers, of all of them. In fact, one of them I just called the other day to consult with him on a big project that I might work on, right? Which we stayed lifetime friends. His name's Mike Slarb. He's a great guy. 4 Seasons Leasing. He just sold one of the largest independent rock and roll bus leasing companies in the world, by the way. Mike Slarb, look him up. But he was probably one of the only really great managers I've ever had. And here's why. Managers will take whatever it is that you're already developing, and if they can throw it against the wall to see if it sticks, if you're lucky, they'll do that. Most of the time, they'll lock you up into a contract, and it's miserable to try to get out of. Now, what is really cool, and I mean really cool about today's day and age, here I am. I'm here at YouTube Studios. You probably don't even know this. I started out with my first question sharing that I'm here in Los Angeles at YouTube Studios, and I got a second chance at life. And let me tell you what I mean by that. In fact, Aerosmith got a second chance at life when Run DMC did Walk This Way. So I get a second chance at life in this, that there are a lot of gatekeepers. And I don't care if it's record companies, I don't care if it's managers, I don't care if it's agents, that if they don't see how they can make a quick buck off of you or find some way to pigeonhole you into some style or something, they'll tie you up if they think they can at least, well, if something possibly happens over here, I can, steal that from them. Or you could do it on your own. So how cool is it that we have an incredible media platform right now where we can come out and do our own stuff, and then the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in if you have content you can deliver, do you have something that you can deliver, so that you get a true read on what your ability is and how you can engage your audience. So for me, I was really lucky because, like I said, I have 40 records out and I've done a lot of music and film and TV, but in the eyes of the industry, I'm an old geezer, and I know it. I kind of like to think of myself as a sensei or maybe Yoda. I don't know, some other, right? But and some people call me that, so I'm saying it was kind of funny. But in the end, all I did was say, all right, it's true, I'm older. And there's no excuses here, right? So I could cry in my beer and go home and say, oh, my career's done, everything's over. Or I could put up or shut up. So I sang some crazy lick on YouTube and it went viral, and I started sharing people with me about what I knew. 40, 35 years of experience. I would think that a lot of people, instead of looking to the 16-year-old over here that's got auto-tune and this and that, would be looking to an old geezer like me that has had crazy amount of experience to try to understand how this whole thing works. So hopefully this answers your question. I say you do it on your own. I say don't worry about managers, record companies, labels. I say start putting some stuff out in social media, getting it out there, getting audience responses, and taking it from there. So anyway, thank you for joining me, Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, my rant for the day, where the proof is in the singing. All right, peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get notified when I have a new cool video come out, you need to go to my channel and click on this little bell icon, and it will actually notify you every time I have a video come out. Thanks guys.